everyone. Hello. So, this is the Sex in the City broadcast, and we are dancing. We are enjoying ourselves. The theme song is so nice, and so we are just enjoying ourselves. You guys are welcome to another broadcast. My name is Otin, your host, and I'm going to be presenting today's edition of Sex in the City. Okay, so I'm here with our celebrity doctor. I'll be bringing her in the shot very, very soon. Yes. But I just want to say that today we are going to talk about genital herpes. We are going to talk about genital herpes. And we are dealing with a broad range of topics here in Sex in the City. Sex in the City is your number one stop venue or a podcast for everything health. Over here, we give you the relevant information timely and accurately so that you can make informed decisions on it. Last week, we talked about Down syndrome. We are preparing for part 2 of Down syndrome, where we are going to interview someone who has a Down syndrome child, and the whole thing about bringing up a special need child. We are going to talk about that. But today we are dealing with genital herpes. Celebrity doctor, you are welcome.
Thank you.
What's up?
I'm good. I'm doing very well. In fact, I was just enjoying the song, dancing, just to release some stress. Life is stressful, from work, motherhood, fatherhood, and a lot of things are stressing us. So if you are watching me wherever you are, please, regardless of whatever situation you are going through, regardless of whatever workload, family load, money, whatever you are chasing, get some time.
Whatever we are chasing, right?
Get some time and rest and just release some stress out. It's very good for your health. Yes.
Okay, so from the doctor, relax, release some stress, sleep, and enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. So, doctor, how have been your day? Like your week? What have you been doing? You have been just relaxing.
So my week, in fact, after doctors, we don't rest. You guys had a whole lot of holidays and you were chilling and teasing us, but we're out there struggling and saving lives as well. We don't have holidays, so it has been, but in all, it has been a very fulfilling week. Wow. And I must say that that is what we derive our joy from. So it's good. Okay. Yeah, we are happy when others are happy when they are in good health.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So today, doctor, we are talking about genital herpes.
Exactly.
What is genital herpes?
Okay. So we have talked a lot about STIs. And I think the last one we did before we moved on to other issues of health was syphilis, right? Yes, and then we look at syphilis, and I made mention to you that herpes and syphilis, they are like twins. Okay. Just that we have, in terms of the rashes they give, in terms of the fact that they are the two main things that can cause ulcers or sores, in the genital area.
Okay.
Yeah, so herpes and syphilis, they go hand in hand. There is no patient that I see with syphilis that I will not treat you for herpes as well, because they are like twins. They work hand in hand. So again, as we said, for syphilis, herpes is a sexually transmitted infection. Genital herpes is a sexually transmitted infection that you can get either in your vagina area, around your anus, on your penis, or even in your mouth. Yes, and we have a variety of strains of viruses that causes. So simply put, it's a viral infection, and I made mention that for you to know that most of the viral infections they don't have cure. We just treat it. So genital herpes is one of the viral infections that affects the genitals, and it's a sexually transmitted infection primarily.
one thing I've come to realize is that these sexually transmitted diseases, we call it sexually, but it can actually affect different parts of your body depending on where it is exposed.
Exactly.
Your mouth, your anus, your throat.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Everywhere that is possible.
And the symptoms are the same.
Yes.
Or the symptoms vary depending on where the infection is.
Oh, the symptoms, we have symptoms that are common to all of them, and then we have symptoms that are specific based on the conditions and the presentations that you can have. So for herpes, what causes it is the herpes simplex virus. Okay?
Herpes simplex.
Yes, we have two major types. We have in short, we call it the HSV, which is herpes simplex virus. So we have the HSV1 and we have the HSV2. Okay, the one normally causes what we call cold sores on the mouth. You realize that sometimes when you are sick or your immune system is down, you begin to see some blisters around your mouth and all that. Okay, it's caused by a herpes simplex virus, and then primarily the one which is the HSV1. It can also cause that of the genital one, but the one that mostly causes the genital herpes is the HSV2. Okay, they causes major parts of, or contribute to the majority causes of the genital herpes.
Okay, so a lot of us, and when we get things like malaria, you realize that we'll see sores around our mouths, and we think it's normal. After that, it goes away.
Exactly.
And you are saying it's caused by herpes. Yes,
so that is why the topic we really focus on what we want to talk about. We did not just say herpes. We narrowed it that is genital herpes, which means that our focus is on the one that is sexually transmitted. Other than that, you are exposed to have herpes if your immune system is very low, especially for people who have diabetes, who have HIV, and their immune system are low. It's an opportunistic infection, so you can have herpes coming even to your back. I have treated a woman. In fact, we have gotten medals in treatment of STIs. I've treated a woman who was immunocompromised, and the herpes was all over the buttocks area, all over. Okay, it took a lot of dedication and passion for the woman to be treated, and she's fine. Okay, so those are other things. If your immune system is low, you are prone to having herpes because they are opportunistic infections. But our focus today is the ones that are sexually transmitted, which causes the herpes in the genitals, either the penis, either the vagina, around the anus, and even the mouth, because right now a lot of people are engaging in oral sex.
Blowjob.
Yes, it's not only the blowjob. Oral sex. If I say the blowjob, if I say blowjob alone, it means that we are limiting the work to only the men. So that is why I have broadened it, oral sex. So whichever form it is taking, that one is left with the user. I have done my part. So oral sex, whatever form it is. Whatever form it is.
I will talk again. Listen, I know the idea that has come into your mind.
Okay, so please, my host is super excited today. So we have talked about Bomsky. You have talked about the herpes. We can say a few.
I didn't have telling them. Bomsky, no. Yes,
what did you say? Anubomsky. Oh my goodness, there are a lot of terms in this street. All right, I'm learning new terms. Anubomsky, I'll add it to my dictionary.
Anubomsky.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
Let's go back.
Great. Let's go back.
So, we are focusing on genital herpes.
Yes,
that's primarily transmitted through sexual activity. And we are talking specifically about the type 2 of that virus?
Yes.
Okay.
They causes.
Okay. So, what are some of the symptoms?
Okay. All right. So, just like all other, some other STIs, herpes usually may not show any symptoms. Okay. May show up years later. But what you mostly have are blisters around the genitals, and then flu-like symptoms, and then painful urination. So I'm going to show you the blisters. The last time we saw that of the herpes, okay, these blisters come like tiny pimples, okay, but when it comes to the herpes, it's very painful. It's very, very, very painful. It will pain you, and then like some sort of burning sensation. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So with the syphilis,
yes,
the sores were not painful.
Unless maybe get infected. It's a painless sore.
It's a painless sore, but with herpes, yes, herpes it's painful.
Yes.
Okay, like blisters. It comes as if
yes, like blisters. tiny little pimples. Okay. And then it will break forth and become sore.
Exactly. And become very painful.
Yes, they are very, very painful. Okay. They are very painful. So like we saw the last time, okay, we saw it the last time when we're dealing with the herpes. It's the same sores. You see, you can see the sores around the penis, all around. These are the sores that can come out of from a herpes infection. So it will start like blisters. That will be fluid filled, then it will break out, and then it will cause the sores like you are seeing on the page. Then apart from that, you may have flu-like symptoms, you may have pain when you are urinating. And like I said earlier, one STI is a doorway to a lot of other STIs. Okay, so this may be accompanying with a vaginal discharge, with a discharge from the penis or whatsoever. It may also accompany that.
Wow. Wow. Very painful. So apart from these symptoms in the mouth, in the vagina and so on, can it also cause other things? Can it spread to other areas and cause other damages?
Yes. I think I read in the news the last time. It was on a forum where an individual kissed a child, a 2-year-old child, and the child had a herpes, and because of that, the eye damage, and the child is now blind. Okay?
Because of herpes?
Yes, the person had a herpes in the mouth, and you know how people play with children. Sometimes they give them a kiss on the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead, and the infection, because the blisters are fluid filled. Okay, the water there is highly contagious and infectious. As it breaks, it is an opening for another infection to occur. Okay. Yes. So that this child was kissed by an elderly person who had herpes in the mouth, and then got infected in the eyes, and then damaged the eye. And as we speak now, this child is blind.
Blind in one eye.
Yes, this child is blind. So those are the things. And apart from that, you see the sores that I showed you. Mm-hmm. These are open sores. So anyone who have these sores from genital herpes is a candidate for HIV. Yes, because these are open sores, and then they open up and create room for the virus HIV to enter through the open skin and then begin to cause infection.
Wow. Yeah. So doc.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How do you treat or how do you handle genital wax? I know that viral infections are almost impossible to cure.
Yes.
So how do you manage that thing? How do you treat it?
So what happened is that we have I have said it here that when it comes to our approaches, we have a lot of approaches. First and foremost, we use the syndromic management. So when you come, we look at it after examination, everything, we'll treat it, okay? The sores are treated, okay? We make sure that the sores are treated. I said earlier that the virus you cannot cure, we only treat them, okay? So there are antiviral medications that we give. There are some you swallow, there are some that comes in the form of a cream, that we will treat. And then I always stress and say that STI management is a comprehensive one. It's a multifactorial thing that we do, because as a person is coming with genital herpes, it's accompanied with a syphilis, it's coming with a discharge. So we make sure that all those ones are exhausted. And then, because we have the knowledge, or we have it at the back of our mind, that this is an open sore and the person is at the highest risk of getting infected with HIV, when you come, it is an opportunity. We offer you counseling, and then we test you for HIV as well as part of the management. Then partner notification and treatment. It is very, very important for us when it comes to treatment of these STIs. If your partners are not notified and also duly treated, we'll finish treating you and you go back and reinfect yourself. And that is how come a lot of people will come and say, I have been treating this for the past 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and it is not going. It keeps on coming and coming and coming. It is all because the partners, the sexual partners, are not treated, and they go back taking their infection back and forth. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is very, very interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so this also reminds us to our health practitioners. They should practice comprehensive STI treatment.
That's what SHAP is there for. That is what we SHAP. You see, what happened? We are filling the gap of what is missing in our regular practice. Okay? We are filling the gap, and that is why SHAP clinic is there. We take time. In fact, those who have benefited from our consultation will attest to the fact that everything is exhausted. We do not leave any stone unturned at all, because there has a lot of complications. It has a lot of complications with it, and we don't want our clients to experience these complications. So we are here to fill the gap, what is missing. Confidentiality, you come, you are examined under very cozy, nice atmosphere. You can imagine coming and seeing me as your doctor attending to your STI needs. In fact, you'll be so much relaxed. Okay? So we provide that environment that is friendly, that is accommodating, very confidential, and then we exhaust everything pertaining to that STI so that you do not go back and have a recurrence.
Okay, so somebody is asking a question, right?
All right.
The person is asking that, can someone get herpes without engaging in any of the possible causes? For example, engaging in sex, can you get herpes? Is it airborne?
No. See, when we started, I said that we have herpes. Herpes simplex virus is a viral infection, and I stated the circumstances you can get it. So to the person's questions, I said that if your immune system is low or is compromised from either you have a diabetes or you have HIV or you have cancer or anything that will cause your immune system to go down, you can get herpes. Okay. Especially it happens in people who have HIV and then those who are diabetic. But our focus today, that is why the topic was not just herpes. Okay. We narrowed it to genital herpes. So it means that the herpes that is as a result of sexual activity. But you can get herpes. I think we call it adancy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when people are sick, you can realize that it comes in the mouth. Okay. Some people, especially the diabetics, you realize that it will come at their back, and then it grows along the nerve, and the nerves, we call it the dermatomes. Okay, so when it's very, very characteristic, especially those that occurs on the skin, it will grow along. We have different parts of the skin that we call the dermatomes that are responsible, demarcated for sensation. Okay, and they grow along
those dermatomes.
Yes. So, and it's very painful. Very, very painful. Even if you have it, we have something we call post-herpetic pain. That is very painful. You can finish treating it, but because it grows along the dermatome, the pain can persist for so long before it goes. So yes, we have other causes of herpes, and the circumstances they can occur is what I have explained. Then we have the genital herpes, that is as a result of social activity. And then also during an extreme outbreak, you can even transmit it to an unborn child. If a mother have a herpes and very active infection and it's not treated, she can pass it on to the unborn child.
Okay, very interesting.
Yeah,
very interesting topic. Herpes, genital herpes. Yes. So guys and girls, so now we know the anubomsky and the it can cause herpes in our mouths.
That term is very interesting.
The anubomsky can cause herpes. I'm not the one saying it all. The doctor, the celebrity doctor herself is saying it that anubomsky and the oral sex can give you herpes in your mouth. So be careful the things you lick and the things you suck.
Be guided. Be guided.
Be guided. Be guided. Be guided. Be guided. Be guided. Be guided. Be guided. Be guided. Let's give our celebrity doctor a round of applause. Let's just celebrate. Okay, guys, we have come to the end of the...
I've enjoyed this. I don't know what is making this one so interesting for you. Is it a Nobuski or...
Oh, doctor. Oh. So, guys, yes, we have come to the end of the broadcast today.
Stay safe. Yeah. We love you. We appreciate you. And SHAP Clinic is open.
It's open
all the time. Our numbers are on the screen. Do contact. And let's get talking. In fact, this podcast has come to stay. If you want to sponsor this podcast, please, sponsorship is welcome. Sponsorship in every form is welcome. And then also we'll be, we do a lot of social engagement.
Yes.
We do a lot of philanthropic activities.
Yes.
We give to the needy, we give to the poor, those who are sick, hospitals. People call us, and then we get people on board to assist in medical and all that. And then we go to schools with our own little resources that we have. We go to schools, deprived areas, and then we just talk to them about sex and reproductive issues. Okay, some of them we do it with celebrities, some of them our own. We just go to schools, we talk to them. We have been to the north before. We partner with organizations. We do a lot of social engagements, and it is out of source from our own pocket that we are giving back to society. So if you are watching us and you want to sponsor, why not? Reach out. You want to collaborate, you are always welcome. Reach out to us.
Let's reach more people, especially the youth who are engaged in risky sexual behaviors. Let's reach out to them and let's give them this information so that they can make informed choices when it comes to their sexual health.
Exactly.
This is SHAP Clinic. And I think nowadays we can be sharing some of the videos and pictures. Let people see what we have been doing. Most of the times we don't share it because of and privacy concerns, But sometimes I think maybe we can see consent and share it with the people so that they see what we are doing and how we are reaching out.
Especially the community ones.
Yes.
Not the private consultations, but the community ones. The community engagements.
Yes. The community engagement, the outreach.
Yes. We can share those pictures so that you'll be able to see the work we do.
Yeah.
And then if you are also an organization and you are in a school, you are listening to us, you are in a school and you realize that people invite us to schools that they realize,
to come and do screening for them.
Yes, and then to speak with them because places whereby teenage pregnancy is rampant, STIs, all those things are very rampant, HIV. People do call us, churches, schools, organizations. So if you are listening to us and you want us to be of help to come and talk to them, why not? We are also available for such engagements. Okay? So thank you very much for having us.
This is SHAP Clinic. Yes. And I've been your host, Otin, with Dr. Susie.
Yes.
And we are saying bye-bye. Bye.